Virgo, welcome to your full moon reading. So we have the full moon going into Libra on March 28th. So I'm going to start with pulling your overall energy, but I do want to let you know that I actually started an Instagram channel, so I'm going to link it down in the box below if you want to follow me over there. I do daily readings. Sometimes it's one card. Today it was 5. So I'm going to start here with your overall energy. And if you like this reading and it resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Let's see if we can get one card for Virgo. What is the overall energy for Virgo? What is the overall energy for Virgo during this full moon? So I got 2. You definitely wanted quite a few cards today. So the first one is confidence is your key to success. And the other one is bring love into the situation. So I'm going to start with what has been manifesting for you since the last new moon. So the last new moon was on March 13th. So I'm going to leave those in the reverse. I don't usually read reversals. There's 78 cards in the tarot deck, so there's a card for everything. But that one is coming across as a reverse to me. So I'm going to keep going and find out what it is that you're manifesting. Let's find out what it is that you need to release during this full moon. Definitely had a change in perception. This one I am going to keep in the upright. Let's see. What is your immediate future? And let's find out what message does the universe have for you? Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm seeing here is we have the 4 of Swords and I also have the 10 of Wands, but in reverse. So the 4 of Swords is typically somebody who needs to take some sort of break. You need some sort of break from something and it looks like you needed a break from burdens. But in the reverse, what I'm actually seeing is that you're beyond that. You are done. Whatever you saw as a burden in the past, you no longer see as a burden. And so you don't feel the need to be at a distance from it. You don't need to take a break, think it through, and figure out exactly what it is that you need to do. However, you have been in that energy recently. With the 8 of Swords, you've been in this self-imposed restriction. So there's something that you are still internally kind of processing. Virgos have that just innate sense of, I need to take a time out. I need to think all of this through. Just be careful not to overanalyze, but that is kind of the Virgo energy, which all of this is really making sense to me. Something that you need to release is some sort of new beginning. It looks like probably related to finances, some sort of money, career. It could be love, it could be something along those lines, but Pentacles tend to relate to career and finances. So there's something about that you need to release. We'll find out more when we clarify. You also have this incoming message of love. So the Page of Pentacles, I mean, he wants to let you know that he has an offer for you. And what the universe is trying to tell you is that you do have love coming in. Whether you know this person or not, it's not coming through in this reading yet, but your overall outcome is this Queen of Cups. So I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. I'm going to clarify with this one. So let's find out, why is the 10 of Swords here in the reverse? Why are the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Swords in reverse for Virgo? Okay. So tell me more. I'm getting the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So you did see a prior new beginning, Ace of Wands, fire energy, something very passionate, very just charismatic, something that really kind of motivated you in the past. And I'm also seeing the Eight of Pentacles, which is a lot of work, a hard worker, somebody who's very skilled at what they do. So there was something about this new beginning with either somebody who is a hard worker or you're a hard worker. There's something about work, releasing these burdens, not needing to take a break from them anymore. And it could have been related to this new beginning. So I'm going to keep going with the story here and try and understand why you've been feeling restricted. There was a new beginning in the past that you definitely saw as a burden. You needed to take a step back from it. And whether you're a hard worker or you were unwilling to put the work in, the other person's a hard worker, it's something along those lines. But you definitely have had some sort of change in perspective. So let's find out, why is the Eight of Swords here for Virgo? It's a novel. So let's see what the novel has to say. So we got the Knight of Cups. So you had a message about love, kind of like that, kind of Casanova type of energy, somebody who's kind of a little bit of a player, or just maybe that young, immature type of love. We have the Devil here, so it could talk about codependency. It could just talk about obsessive behaviors. We have the Four of Wands, which could be a twin flame, doesn't have to be, but it's definitely that type of a celebration, maybe a marriage, some sort of commitment. We have the Five of Swords. You felt like you needed to protect yourself. You were also juggling with this Two of Pentacles. Told you this is a novel. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles. So put together, there is something that you're still trying to deal with. There's some sort of obsessive, maybe that's not the right word, but it's some sort of behavior that you felt wasn't in your best interest. There was something about that, and there was some sort of young-ish type of love. Maybe the person was just immature. Maybe the person wasn't ready to settle down, have any kind of commitment. And you were really weighing your options. You were trying to figure out exactly what was going on. And when I look at this situation here, so I have a Knight of Cups and I have the Queen of Pentacles. So I have two court cards here, but they're not on the same vibration. So we have the Queen of Pentacles who is up here, and then we have the Knight who's down here. So whatever it is that you're thinking about in the past, and it could be this past committed relationship, you aren't on the same page at all. And you were definitely trying to balance whatever it was. And this could be why you're in your own head. This devil type of behavior could be some sort of toxic energy around the situation, around the other person, or maybe you recognize a behavior in yourself that is not productive for you. Because I'm going to go back to you're in a different mind space now, because I'm seeing this as your more recent past, but you've had a change in perspective. You don't see all of this as a burden anymore, or maybe you're just coming out of that energy because there was some sort of new beginning that you were just not willing to work on. But I'm getting that in the up right now. So where you saw it as a burden before, you no longer see it as a burden. You actually want to put in the work. So I'm going to go ahead and find out more about this Ace of Pentacles. So we got the Sun. So I'm going to find out more about the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Virgo? It looks like you could have been putting work first. It really looks like you were putting work first. So when I look at this, that's exactly what that is. So whatever happened, you made the decision that your work was going to come first. And that's what you need to get rid of. That's what you need to release. Because what I'm also getting is the Lovers, but also being single. So when you did this, when you put work first, and you're you seem to love your job, whether you actually do or not. It's definitely a positive for you, this work situation. But when you did that, you actually have two kind of competing energies here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. They say two different things. The Lovers it's Gemini energy, but it could be twin flame, soulmate type of energy. But you also have this Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is very much an abundance type of card, but the person is single and can do it all on his or her own. And so what the universe is telling you is that you need to release putting that work first, because what I'm seeing coming in your future is love, if you let it, because energy is fluid. Free will always trumps. So all I'm doing with these cards is reading the energy as it sits today. It could easily change tomorrow if you wanted it to. So with the Page of Cups, I've got the Ace of Cups. So you definitely have a message of love. There's some sort of love offer coming in your near future. So then let's find out why the Queen of Cups is here. And this is your message from the universe. Whew. Why is the Queen of Cups here for Virgo? Why is the Queen of Cups here for Virgo? Ooh, got the Tower. So the Tower is, in my opinion, not a terrible card. Some people see it as a terrible card because what it really represents is that you're on a path and there's a better path for you to be on. And you might be a little resistant to change. Earth energy typically is. And the universe really wants you to be happy. So what happens is this Tower moment happens and it just changes your whole perception and everything else suddenly, and not a surprise, we got the World. So things are going to change. This is a very positive turn of events for you. So with the World, it's definitely this whole shift in perspective that I definitely picked up over here. So this Tower moment doesn't necessarily have to happen. And if it does happen, it doesn't have to be this, it doesn't literally have to be flames coming down from the sky and showing you that you're on the wrong path. It just means that there's going to be a change in your future. And what it really is going to bring you is this really stable type of supporting emotional love. And this World is going to be a complete change in your current circumstances. So everything is going to be changing for you, and definitely for the better. And kind of going back to your original energy. So we have the confidence is your key to success, but then we also have bring love into the situation. So Virgo, that is your full moon reading. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time.